This is a movie about kids who attend 21st century after-school programs in Fitchburg. The images show what kids do after school, having fun with friends and doing things that are different and challenging. The kids tell the story in their own voice, unscripted. This movie gives families a sense of comfort knowing their child is safe and happy during after-school hours. The teachers also tell their story about the joy they experience working with the children and the great pride of watching positive growth in each child. My Voice shows how a quality after-school program like 21st Century can make a critical difference in the lives of our kids and their future success in school.
More because it hasn't been that long, well, that much of a difference between us and the students. When they're sitting in class with the teachers, I guess even for me, like, I feel like, oh, it's the teacher. I have to listen to the teacher. Whatever the teacher says goes. But with the high school students, I guess, like, that the middle school students and high school students have a more casual relationship. So, speaking from my experience, they would listen more to me and kind of understand me more. Like, they don't have to behave in a certain way. They can just be themselves.
I've learned that there's a lot more problems in the community than I thought there were. There's a lot more trouble going on between families and between kids. Well, I think it's good for the children that if they don't have a bigger brother to mentor them or to help them out throughout life, then it's good for me to come in and a lot of them kind of get attached as if I'm a bigger brother. I think a lot of them will volunteer now that they've seen what I've done with them. And like Epidemic, he wants to do it too. And Alberta, I'm sure, will follow. They're always together. And yeah, I think there'll be a lot of that are gonna open up to all the other little kids when they get older, because they'll have siblings and little brothers that they'll want to help out. So yeah, I've gotten really close with a lot of the kids too, and it'll be sad leaving. But hopefully next year I'll come back a couple days when I'm home from college and come back and see them. Help them out, stay in touch with a lot of them. I think it helps them just as much as it helps me.
What do you guys like in the program?
A lot of fun in it.
Who's your favorite game? Say dodgeball.
Capture the flag.
Hey.
Capture the flag too.
Yeah, mine too.
I forgot about that one. Nobody's perfect at everything.
What about The Undertaker in wrestling? He can tombstone anybody. He's perfect at that, right?
Why do you think on football, why do you think it only goes up to 99, not 100? Because nobody's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
100 is perfect. Please go to Stroud Street and have lots of fun there.
Because we have games, scientific, creativity with stamps,
art, work,
music, gyms.
A lot of work.
Yeah. I think I like drumming more because it's like you can be loud. Yeah, you can perform for the other classmates and other family members or something like that. It's the most fun thing ever, and it helps you with your homework. You get all your energy out. I kind of forgot a lot of stuff, but I like doing dodgeball. It's kind of fun. Staying back for a while at the line, counting to 10, then moving out, crawling to the ball, extra balls, pick one up, stand up, and throw it, and then stay in the back, dodge some balls, and wait for a ball to come back in the back because no one hits me. Then I move forward a little and then throw. You should join the after-school program. It's a lot of fun. K-A-R-I-M-A. Art. I love reading and Mrs. Rose is a good teacher. And then she said, welcome back if we're in the first session or the second session. We've been in cooking the first session.
ROSA. 7, 8.
And my name is Ryan, R-Y-A-N. I'm 9 years old. Arts and crafts, chess,
And cooking.
and cooking, which we were just doing,
And
and dancing, and
reading.
Expression in the faces, you notice how, like, you can never see them. Hi, my name is Camilo Neves, and I'm working for the 21st Century program in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, and I'm an art instructor, and I have been for the last 3 years. Try to get the kids involved in a very deep artistic expression that sometimes they might get during the school day. I guess it helps them to work together in a group and try to come up with a piece that they can be proud of together, and the kids basically can work on them and paint whatever they like, but I don't give them the total freedom, but I gotta give them some sort of structure. So basically I concentrate on different artists that I can bring about from history to help them, come up with their own creations. When I went to school, I never really had a chance to, hang out after school, so I guess I was surprised at the fact that how kids can kind of really be independent in a way in here and be concentrating on their homework and then have the time to do an activity. Again, they gave me the opportunity to create my own class, so that was basically, I was like, wow, I have complete power of what I can do here with the kids, and that kind of really surprised me in a way. I guess they, give me a reason to come in here, and they make me feel good to be in here. I see some kids that have so much talent, so much potential, but sometimes they don't really like to show it as much because they don't have the opportunity to, or because they have to concentrate on their work or their education. And some of them have hidden talents that sometimes I can see them, and so I encourage them as much as possible to try to bring all that out into reality. But I really stress the seriousness of our education as much as possible, because it has to be, because for me, my theory is that art is the foundation for everything basically. Without art, that we wouldn't have architecture, we wouldn't have chairs or anything like that, we wouldn't have playgrounds, or it's just it's like nature to be an artist. And I guess I want to bring that out in the kids that I teach, which is what I have been doing.
Okay, I'll introduce her. You introduce me. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. This is my friend Karen. She's a student in the 6th grade, and she's absolutely fabulous.
This is Mrs. Kazenza. She's a real nice teacher.
I started in the homework club, and I saw how kids just loved being with adults, getting a little one-on-one, smaller classrooms, being in activities, and you could just see how they changed their personalities and how they loved interacting with kids from other grades. Because of the friendships and the change in the students, I just love being here.
I like that we get to play games and I get to get homework done. Pennies. I feel like recorders, but they're much smaller. You guys have to go to the after-school program.
I've been in the Fitchburg public school system. This is my 14th year. Decided to do a little bit of Scrabble challenge and incorporate a lesson into it, and the kids love it. I never cease to learn from the kids. It's definitely a positive environment from the second they walk in to the cafeteria, from the second they leave on the bus.
My name is Nicholas. I am 9.5 years old. I like to do games. I like to do science. I finish mostly my homework, and my mom is very happy with it because then I could do stuff with my parents and stuff. Dodgeball, kickball, baseball, football, soccer, a lot of gym techniques. I'm mostly the winner at dodgeball. Yeah, be an actor, be an artist, maybe work at a video game store. I think they're wonderful to create this program for children.